Whovians, welcome back to New Who HQ. Today I have just reviewed season 4 of Doctor Who. I'm now reviewing David Tennant's last few specials. And yeah, it was pretty sad. I love David Tennant. I've not done a Doctor Who ranking yet, and I'm not here to say anything if he's my favourite Doctor or not, but I think we can all agree he's a great Doctor, and these specials are, most of them are pretty good. So I'm going to be ranking them. We have got 4 to be ranking. Yes, I am counting in the time as one story, as part 1 and part 2. If you're new, please subscribe and give this video a like. After this, I'll be moving on to Matt Smith's time for season 5. And if you've missed the last 4 seasons of the reviews, you can catch them on the YouTube channel. But let's start off with number 4, The Next Doctor. This one, firstly, can I just say that even though this is at the bottom of the list, they're not bad at all. It's just, it had a lot of competition. But this one is, you know, you could probably say this one and the next one's a bit of a filler. You could say they're all technically fillers until the finale, but it's what they do within them. This one was just more fun. It was also sort of teasing the audience a little bit, thinking that Chris Morris, I think his name is, I'm sorry if I got that wrong, but him, the next Doctor, was the next Doctor. And I was like, But could it be? Could it actually be? So that's quite cool that we're guessing that. I love at the start where David Tennant meets the next Doctor and they're like, TARDIS, what? And they're like, Alon Z doing that together when they meet the Cyberman. I like that. In terms of the Cyberman coming back and this sort of the lady in charge, I mean the effects are a bit bad. They've not aged very well, but I like the banter and I like the vibe between the characters, and you know, that's what I mainly remember from this. And also as a Christmas special, so it feels very Christmassy and lovely. Number 3, Planet of the Dead. I watched this one more recently than any others because I'm filming this around Easter time, and it's one of the only Easter specials from Doctor Who, unless you include Legend of the Sea Devils, which has not yet aired since I am recording this. But at the moment, Planet of the Dead, yeah, again, I think this one gets a bit too much hate actually, because I was going through Twitter, having a little scroll through. As I said, it's Easter time, so people tend to go back to Planet of the Dead quite a bit and review it, and a lot of people are saying it's quite bad. Yeah, the effects are quite shocking with the bus, don't get me wrong, but the story I actually quite like. I quite like Michelle Ryan. I think she could be a fantastic companion, and it's such a shame you only get her for 1 episode. But again, the ideas that we get here, the imagination is fantastic, and again, it's a little, you know, I love the little Easter thing at the start where the Doctor's eating an Easter egg. I think that's great. It's just the little things that I really like. But yeah, again, it still feels pretty relaxed as well. And again, the characters, I feel for them. We have independent characters here with the lady that can hear the voices, and at the end, you know, he will knock 4 times again. So even though it is a filler episode, it's still hinting towards the big finale. I like that as well. There's a lot of little things I like in this. The effects are probably the one that drags it down the most, though. Let's move on then to number 2, and that is The End of Time, part 1 and 2. Listen, this is a devastatingly sad episode of Doctor Who. It is the first episode that I properly cried to. I got scared from a lot of David Tennant's episodes, but I never cried until the last one. And the bit that I started crying wasn't when he said I don't want to go. I was already gone by then. Even though I don't actually like it when he says that, I think it's a bit too over the top. But it doesn't ruin the moment. The fact that he just says that and then starts to regenerate, I feel if it continued dragging on, then I'll be like, right, let's, you know, stop now. But no, I do quite like that. I love that Matt Smith comes in and straight away everything's forgotten, the sadness is gone, he's a completely new man, and that shows Doctor Who as always, it's reviving, it's a new show, and whatever came last, however you feel, however sad you are, literally moments ago, it's gone. He has gone. There is a new man here now, there is a new Doctor, and it doesn't matter how you were feeling before. He's weird, he's surprised that he's got hands and arms and legs, and he thinks he's a girl, and everyone at the time, no doubt, was going, I don't care, I'm just trying to get over David. But Doctor Who's moving on, and that's how it is. I think it does it fantastically. But the bit that I cried at the most was when Doctor went back and said goodbye to all the companions. I think that was actually really, really sad. And the music for the whole of season 4, but especially this finale, is terrific. And the Master returning, John Sim, He seems to be different every single time he makes an appearance, and I like him the most here. He's mad, but not completely over the top, like he was in sort of the Utopia 3 special. So I really like that as well. Overall, it's a fantastic ending for David Tennant. But it is not the best special he's done. And of course, I'm sure you know what this is. It's number 1, The Waters of Mars. As I said a minute ago, I had episodes that made me cry, and I had episodes that made me feel scared. This does both. I cry, I get scared, I'm happy, I go through all the emotions in this special. This is a fantastic special. I am a sucker for a zombie show. I love The Walking Dead, so, you know, I guess there we go. But Doctor Who does it so differently. That's why I like it even more. With water, you know, one drop of water. There's no blood. There's no sort of viral infection within bodily fluids. It's all done through water in the pipes and just normal water. It's such a brand new idea that actually pays off really well. It actually has a fantastic execution, and this one is pretty popular, and I can see why it is great. Yet again, the supporting cast is fantastic. Lindsay Duncan is absolutely great in this, and Doctor knows they're all going to die, but you still feel for them. You still feel for them. And as I said, he knows his time is coming up. He wanted to do one good last thing, but he tried to change history. He saved her, and she ended up killing herself with the gun back at home. She had to, because that is history. I think that it's really close between this and End of Time, part 1 and 2, but I think Waters of Mars just pushes it that little bit. The zombies are absolutely terrifying though, like really terrifying. Anyway guys, that is my ranking of the David Tennant Doctor Who specials. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Even actually saying this right now, I don't know if I'm actually regretting putting End of Time at number 2, because as I was talking about it, I was like, oh my gosh, actually it is really good. So it's really close between the top 2, but Waters of Mars does deserve number 1 at the same time. It is also great. But let me know in the comments if you're new, please subscribe and give this video a like, and I'll see you all very, very soon for more new Who content. Goodbye, Whovians.